Yo, what up, what up, what up, and welcome back to Pnoid News. My friends, my buddies, my pals. Fuck you, 3-4 Yoda. But yo, look, man, what up, man? Fucking, tell you what, we got a crazy story, you know what I'm saying, that's developed over the past couple of days. Apparently, there was some high winds and a sandstorm in Egypt, and going through the Suez Canal, a boat ended up standing here and hitting land. It is now wedged in the Suez Canal, and they cannot get it out. And they're having massive problems with shipping lanes going to Europe at the second. And of course, conspiracy theories abound. This fucking asshole Ice Age trucker standing here telling everybody's gonna die. Oh no. Okay. First off, this is a good thing. All right. I'm gonna explain why it's a good thing. Number one, because the world needs to have some people go hungry, all right? So that individuals understand that legitimately you shouldn't be relying on China and the rest of the world to feed your population. It's an important thing, all right? And it's going to happen in Britain and Europe, and it's fine. I don't care because we need deglobalization at the moment. It's just where we are. We've been on a pathway of deglobalization, you know what I mean? And Joe Biden got elected to try and, you know what I mean, like string the patchwork back together, but it's not going to work because like it is what it is. So, you know what I mean, I think this is a great thing legitimately, you know what I mean, because it was already breaking down to begin with. You know, they've had massive problems and massive losses and things of this nature. So let's have this conversation. I'll read you, you know what I mean, part of this article. And then, you know what I mean, I'm going to stand here and give you some pictures and have you understand what the hell is going on. All right. Dredgers, tugboats, and even a backhoe failed to free a giant cargo ship wedged in Egypt's Suez Canal on Thursday. More than 150 vessels are now backed up, with hundreds more headed to the vital waterway. And losses to global shipping are mounting. The skyscraper-sized Evergreen carrying cargo between Asia and Europe ran aground Tuesday in a narrow man-made canal dividing the continental Africa from the Sinai Peninsula. Even helped by high tides, authorities have been unable to push the Panama flag container vessel aside, and they are looking for new ideas to free it. In a sign of the turmoil, the blockage has caused the ship's Japanese owner to even offered a written apology, but determined to keep on working hard to resolve the situation as soon as possible. Sho Kaisha Limited said, "We would like to apologize to all parties affected by this incident, including the ships traveling, plan to travel through the Suez Canal." All right, so this is the Suez Canal. This is where it's stuck, right? This is Egypt, right? You know, I'm going to show you, you know, some bigger pictures of what's going on. As efforts to free it resumed daylight Thursday, an Egyptian Canal Authority official said workers hope to avoid offloading containers from the vessel as it would take days to do so and extend the closure. The official spoke on condition of anonymity, said he wasn't authorized to talk to journalists. So far, dredgers have tried to clear silt around the massive ship. Tugboats nudged the vessel alongside it, trying to gain momentum from the shore. At least one backhoe dug into the canal's sandy banks, suggesting the bow of the ship had plowed into it. However, satellite photos taken Thursday and analyzed by the Associated Press showed the vessel is still stuck in the same location. Lieutenant General Osama Rabai, head of the Canal Authority, said navigation through the waterway would remain halted until the Evergreen is refloated. A team of Boskals, a Dutch firm specialized in salvaging, arrived at the canal Thursday, although one of its top officials warned removing the vessel could take days to weeks. All right. So, now, with that being said, you know what I mean, let's look at some pictures, right? Okay, so what is this going to affect? This is going to affect U.S. oil prices, right, as a whole, because Joe Biden's a cocksucker and the Democrats are retarded, and they don't understand that, like, legitimately, we should be fully sufficient upon ourselves, okay? Like, there's a reason why, you know what I'm saying, America has always been a libertarian and a standoffish country, like before, like the last, you know, I mean, 70 or 80 years or so, right? The United States has been very isolationist, and it's because we're, you know what I'm saying, surrounded by water. Our northern and southern neighbors are weak, and, you know what I mean, our eastern and western neighbors are fish, right? So, and we have everything we need. We have the greatest water network in the world in the Mississippi. You know what I mean? We have some of the best, you know what I'm saying, island passages along our coast. We're the country with the most amount of ports. And we have the ability to move things around our country, and we have everything we need. We shouldn't be relying upon the rest of the world or even attached to it as a whole. But unfortunately, we are, because of the fact that Joe Biden decided to stand here and, you know what I mean, try to kill fracking. Now, is this going to affect our China trade? No. Lincoln, China trade goes into the fucking West Coast. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to go through the Pacific Ocean than to go through and pay all the fucking fees to use the Persian Gulf and the Suez Canal and go through the Straits of Gibraltar and all the nonsense involved with all that extracurricular bullshit. It's just easier to have a straight trip to the Pacific Ocean. Right? So it will not affect our trade with Asia as a whole. And the vast majority of our goods come out of South Asia, right, as far as trade is concerned. And to be honest with you, we are the least involved country globally when it comes to trade. I'm going to say that again. We are the least involved country when it comes to trade in the world. And that goes, how could that be? Because we have everything we need. Like, yo, we don't need the rest of the fucking world. We use it because, like, legit, we were standing here bribing them to fight the Russians, and, like, yo, that system is now ending. We've been over this a bunch of times. Go back and watch my Peter Zehan videos so you can understand exactly what's going on. It's important to understand where we are as a whole. Okay. And then I got a picture of the thing. You know what I'm saying? Right? Because that's important. Okay. Now, with that all being said, let's check out some extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's important to understand exactly what's going on. The running around on one of the world's largest container ships blocking all traffic in a vital water passageway in the Suez Canal could mean shipping delays for consumers around the globe and higher gas prices, maritime experts say. The extent depends on how much... Oh, wait. Hang on a minute. Like, yo, God damn it. Right. So about 12% of global trade moves through here. Right. Okay. Hang on a second. Because this is really going to affect Europe more than it will affect the United States as a whole. Right. And that's important to understand. So everything, how quickly the massive vessel, the Evergreen, which holds up to 20,000 shipping containers as long as the Eiffel Tower is tall, can be moved out of the way. Basically, anything you see in the store, said Lars Jensen, an independent, blah, 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 blah. All right, because I have been in logistics work my entire life. It's highly important to understand. All right, I am literally an expert in logistics, okay? I understand how logistics and how shipping works. I've done this about my entire adult life. So, with that being said, let's talk about this. All right, so... about which connects to the... All right, it affects 12% of global trade, which moves through the Suez Canal, connects to the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea. Crude oil, refined oil, and liquefied natural gas shipments. Natural gas is only shipped to Europe. All right, it has to be understood. Well, with refined oil as well, right? Because crude oil does come to the U.S. through there, right? We get about 10% of our supply through Europe, or through that passageway. Already, hundreds of ships are stuck in a holding pattern, according to shipping trappers. Clearing up the logjam within a day or so may mean only a few extra days on the delivery of goods from Asia to the United States. But if the Evergreen remains stuck for a week or more, it could add at least 10 days of extra time as ships are rerouted to longer journeys, Fife said. Prices at the pump already on the rise could spike further, as the canal, a major artery for oil transport, global shipping giant Maersk, has 7 container vessels affected and is keeping an eye on the impasse. Man, listen, like stupid things freezing up on me. I can't get it to move. Man, listen, I'm trying to get this to do what it's supposed to do, right? It's not doing what it's supposed to do. But anyway, we're already having a massive problem with global shipping as a whole, right? And it's kind of important that we understand that. It's been kind of on the ropes for the past 10 years. So with that being said, it's really important that, you know what I mean? Like, yo, we understand this is good for us. This is great for American workers. This is great for American manufacturing because legitimately, you know what I mean, it's going to stand here and end up, you know what I mean, like causing America and the rest of the world, you know what I mean, to stop thinking that global shipping is a good idea. We're going to have more and more people on our side for when we go, maybe we shouldn't be doing all this trade with China. Maybe we shouldn't be manufacturing all of our goods overseas. It's one of those things. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, in the meantime, you know the deal. I'm Tom Pease of Pnoid News. Yo, check me out on Odyssey. All right. All my stuff is mirrored over there. Links in the description. You know what I mean? And it's highly important that we check all that out. All right. Anyway, yo, look, is what it is. Peace be like one. Later.